Alright. How to survive in a zombie apocalypse. And I got the perfect game. 2020 is coming to an end. But, knowing our luck, there's gonna be a zombie apocalypse. Darn it, that's stupid freaking. So, today's video, what to do if there was a zombie apocalypse. What to do if there was a zombie apocalypse. Now, so, I have watched The Walking Dead a lot. And here's Daryl went missing for 2 days and his car crashed after a bad supply run. Daryl's interest on tracking ability make him an impotent survivor in any situation. Alright, so.
Hey.
Okay, so. As some of you know, most people get this question wrong.
Did the only thing I could. Kept walking to town.
What's the girl have to do with all this?
When I got to Winchester, I wasn't alone.
Alright, sorry. Just wanted you to hear. So, most people... Come on, people. What the hell? Daryl Dixon. Alright, so, something that most people get wrong is do you choose between a pistol or a knife. Now, most people choose, hey, a pistol. No. Because your gun can jam, run out of ammo quickly, and it alert walkers or zombies. Now, if it's like an AK-47 versus a toothpick, then you choose the AK-47.
Followed signs leading to an evac site.
What were you hoping to find?
A radio, guns, something. Best chance I had.
And but you always want to choose a knife over any gun, and unless it's like a really bad knife compared to a really good gun. But you gotta
one of them buildings.
But you should add a sharp point to the end of your gun. Alright, sorry. What you should also do is, now, realistically, anything can be killed. There's nothing unkillable, that I think. So, now most people think it's to the head. What I would do is I would chop off the limbs and repeatedly stab it to see if it wasn't only the head. And go until I was too tired and figured you can only go for the head. Do not underestimate them. Always be prepared at every situation.
Nothing worth locking up.
And if there do happen to be mutations, a good idea would be to study these mutations. Does the sunlight affect them? Does the nightlight affect them? What affects them? Does the night make them stronger? Do they tend to be more aggressive? Do they harm each other? Are they blind? Do they have excellent sight? Are they perfect in every way and are extremely hard to kill? But almost everything has a weakness. And another good idea is, this is more of a tip for the game, but if you are strong enough, you can pick these up zombies and throw them at others, stumbling each other. Going for the head would be the best route though. And wear some protective armor on easy to bite places, not your legs. Legs are harder to bite.
How's your leg doing, by the way?
If you're talking like this, it'll be healed before we're done.
And make sure if you do use a gun, make sure to make every bullet count, and count every single bullet. Always have the clip reloaded. Always have your gun at full. Do not be a hero. Depend on everybody. Who is more important, 2 elderlies or 1 child? These are decisions you have to make. Are they worth as much trouble as they are? Should we risk 5 people dying over a single pistol? And who can use what? Who is better at something? You should, at the beginning, you should always let someone choose the first weapon that they want, if it is not extremely rare.
A cop car.
And it was drawing walkers.
And choose who is best at everything, and if they are okay with it. And choose where you stay, because more out in the woods means there might be less, walkers or zombies, but less supplies. As in the city, you may have a lot of walkers, but ammo. But this was more of an entertainment video. I'm still gonna play for a little, just so you guys can stop listening, so I can talk about other things like tips and tricks. Mainly because if there was an actual zombie apocalypse, we would last about 200 days. So about enough to make a season or two. Shut up. Alright. So a tip and trick for this, as I said earlier, grab these, kill them, and then just chuck them. This will leave you time to kill others. You have no stamina longer. Feel free to stab as much as you like. Keeping your blade in them will stop them from attacking you for a decent amount of time. This can leave you time to grab them and stab them multiple times too. I'm trying my... If you made it this far, I'm already dead.
That car was long gone. Kept moving to the evac zone.
Surprised any car like that is still working.
Enjoy my stuff. A hammer. Yeah. The hammer is a great weapon for saints and sinners. Considering, well, it's a hammer.
I reached the evac. Just needed to find something useful.
Alright, so hammer. It appears no matter where you hit it, it will always do the same amount of damage. Except if you perfectly hit on the back. But this is much harder to eat.
You been to many evac sites?
Once, with Merle.
If you're waiting for a worker to come to you, you can make beats. Why can't I just grab you?
Looked even worse than I expected.
Yeah, so something I want to talk about is which is better, this one, Walking Dead Onslaught, or Saints and Why would they bury this up? Alright, so Saints and Sinners, you can go basically anywhere without it saying, you can't travel here because we're too cheap to make boundaries. Meh.
Found a radio. Somehow the thing picked up a signal.
Daisy, if you hear this, follow the siren to the grocery store. Please. I'll keep you safe this time.
Had to be coming from the cop car, so I tried to track it down.
That driver could have been dangerous.
Didn't matter. No other options.
And, now, something I don't like is you can't go into actual Alexandria, which I think is pretty stupid. Because you can't talk to Carol and compliment her on her garden. Her beautiful, beautiful garden. I did get that from someone else, so please. I did get that from someone else. Why? Her beautiful, beautiful garden.
I was heading towards a grocery store.
What'd you do?
Tailed him. Cut through some buildings across the street.
Well, this ain't working. Yeah. Yeah, so, there's something about Onslaught is there are definitely more zombies and no durability. Now, the thing about this is none are more realistic than another, each other. Now, most of you say, no, Saints and Sinners is way more realistic this way, but some of me back, no, because weapons usually last longer than they do in survival games. But, now that is right. Now, these should break, but no one's gonna use the same weapon for 3 years. I'm sorry. And so, this is more of a story game, not a free roam game like Saints and Sinners, where you need food to survive. Now, Saints and Sinners definitely has much more potential. But the zombies in this, I don't know which ones zombies are better, because these ones are more realistic, but they really, like, they look good, but they look like dog doo-doo. But the ones in Saints and Sinners just look good. Like, they look great from a distance, but they look like poo-poo caca, to say it in the nicest manner.
Don't see shit like that every day.
Not to mention, you get to play as multiple people. For in Saints and Sinners, you only get to play as 1 or 2, considering if you choose male or female. And you don't have a name, it is just tourist. Name as something like Jack or Jill. Jack if you're a guy, or Jill if you are a gal.
Rifle. Lever action.
Yeah. But which one is better? Well, it depends on who you are. If you are a fight 'em only, then this is definitely the one to if you have to choose, then choose this one, because this one is definitely more of a beat 'em up. Now there is a meat grinder update, which definitely helped, but the meat grinder update it's fun, but be kind of cool if you could, throw some zombies into a meat grinder. You know, it's they call it the trial now because I guess too many people complain about that. But I call it the meat grinder update because that sounds much cooler than the freaking trial. Like, the trial sounds cool, but the meat grinder just suits it more.
I was close, but I was running out of time.
Now, this one, so they have the same amount of weapons, basically, but this one actually has more. That, from your arsenal. Saints and Sinners, well, everything's almost a weapon in it. Basically everything is, because everything can be grabbed and picked up. So can this, but you can't admire it. And you can't read the descriptions. Hammer. Hammer. Nailing it. It took me that long to make a pun for you. I would say that's pretty good for that time though. It just came out of my mind. Nailed it. Okay, that's the last time I'll say it. Nailed it. Okay, nah. I meant like when I kill it, it'll be the last time, but I'll just say it once. Nailed it. Okay, I'm sorry.
Found my way into a warehouse. There was a loading bay that led back out, but the release lever for its lift was missing. Had to find it. The release lever looked rough. Hoped it'd still work.
I was hoping you could fight with it. Clear the area. Oh no. Whatever will I do? A bloody massacre for zombies. Boom. Boom. Get up against the wall. This is still playing news on Apocalypse. Gun. Glock to the block. Four bashes.
I loaded up and got ready to pull the switch. Car was there all right. I had to move.
Cornering myself. Great idea. I'm just gonna try and kill you all. Okay, yeah. It always feels like there's more than there. It always feels like there are more of them than there actually are. Oh, bloody hell. Oh. Will that work?
Only way out was to smash the lock. Pull the gate open. I looked around. The car had to be there.
I don't know why, but if I was in a zombie apocalypse, I would be pushing
The
those
driver found me
cars.
first.
I saw you tailing me. You want your friends back? Bring Daisy to White Oak.
She was gone.
Great
just
driver.
like that.
You followed her?
Still wasn't sure who Daisy was or what the driver meant, but I needed a ride.
Alright, I'm gonna end this here. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want, or no.